friends, welcome back. Today we'll see what are short circuit operators, and we'll see one very important application of short circuit operators. So these two are called as short circuit operators, which are Boolean short circuit operators. They can be applied only on Boolean types. They are logical operators. Okay, so two ANDs. Okay, so two ANDs consecutively and two ORs consecutively. Okay, so this is another version of logical and logical OR. Okay, so it serves the same purpose but with little difference. I'll just explain you what is the difference and why they are called as a short circuit. Okay, so these two are another version of and OR. Okay, so we'll see that when I compare these two things over here. So we'll try to compare them. Okay, so when I use this short circuit AND over here, what will happen is, in case if A's value is false, okay, say A's value is false. Now what will happen is, internally, since we have used a short circuit operator, this evaluation will be skipped. Okay, why this will be skipped is because when you observe the AND operation, okay, so if A's value is false, okay, for any combination of B's value, the result will be false. Okay, so there is no need for evaluating the value of B into this operation. Even if B is true or false, anything, then the result will be false itself. So this evaluation will be skipped. And if you consider this, here I have used only single AND. Now what will happen is, even if A is false, it will take the value of B also into consideration and then evaluate this entire thing and give us the result. Okay, so that's the reason why these are called as short circuit operators, because certain evaluation will be skipped based on the first condition. Similar way, coming to the OR also, it is the same thing. Okay, so if A's value is true, for example, A is true, okay, irrespective of B, even if B is true or false or whatever, the entire evaluation will give me true. So there is no need for evaluating this. Okay, so that's why they are called as short circuit OR. Coming over here, both the things will be evaluated and then the result will be obtained. So that's why I told that these are better versions of and OR. We'll see this in a program, and very interesting program this is. I have taken A is equal to 20 and D is equal to 0. Okay, so and I'm trying to perform A divided by D. And as I said, like you cannot divide a number by 0. If I say int by 0, any number which is int by 0, then I'll get a runtime exception. Okay, so because runtime exception saying that you cannot divide by 0. Okay, so your program will abruptly stop. So you should not divide it by 0. Okay, and we are trying to attempt it and see whether we'll get runtime exception or not. So now what I did is, in my if condition, my first condition is that I am saying D not equal to 0, wherein I gave D is equal to 0. So 0 not equal to 0, this will evaluate to false. So according to the rule that I told you, what will happen is, this execution or this will be skipped. And what will happen, this will be skipped and what it will go to the else part, because this entire if has evaluated to be false. So it will go to the else part. Now what did we do is, we have avoided a runtime exception that would have arisen in this particular condition, because I am saying A is equal to 20. If this statement executed, so 20 by 0 will result in a runtime exception. So we have avoided a runtime exception because of this short circuit operators. Short circuit operators can be used. Okay, so this is the advantage of the short circuit operators. Okay, so can be used in evaluation wherein certain conditions should be met before the evaluation. Okay, so only if and only if that conditions are met, then only you are entering into the evaluation. So in that scenarios, you will be using this logical and, which is also called as short circuit operators. Okay, so I hope you understood this. Now in case if I am what will be the output of this program? The output of this program is division not possible. Okay, because this condition or this part of the program never executed because this has become false. Okay, so now we'll see another version of AND. Say I am using only one AND over here. Okay, so now what will happen is it will result in runtime exception. Okay, so you can check this program in the console and see everybody. Okay, so this will result in runtime exception. Why this will result in runtime exception? When you are using only single AND, both the conditions will evaluate. Okay, so if it start evaluating this, obviously it is number divided by 0 and this will result in runtime exception. So this is all about short circuit operators, my friends. Hope this video is helpful to you. Stay home, stay safe, happy learning. Bye.